Hey, okay, so what does depression mean? Are we in fact depressed? What does that mean? Until I had my 2 years of suicidal ideation, I thought I had known depression my whole life. I thought I knew what it was, and I threw that word around very easily. But I had an occasion to hear a 6-year-old say, I'm having a panic attack. And I just looked over and I was like, panic attack, huh? Does she even know what that means? No, because these words are so common in the collective. We throw these words around all the time. I'm depressed, I'm anxious, I'm having a panic attack. Is that really what it is? I mean, let's think about it. So we have a human spectrum of a crazy amount of emotions that's natural for the human experience. They're natural. Emotions are natural. We're supposed to feel emotions. That's our GPS. That tells us where there's a problem, where it's good, where it's bad, where we're perceiving a danger. Change is always scary. So we'll feel something and we automatically label it as I'm depressed. But that's not depression. There's a lot of grief that is unprocessed in our collective. Nobody thinks that, most people believe that grief is something to be repressed. I'm sorry, I'm so sad, I'm sorry I cried. I'm so sorry I just cried. I don't know why that just happened. Isn't that the things we say to each other? Instead of accepting it as the human existence, a part of our process. So we're quick to label things. I'm so depressed. No, we're grieving, we're sad, we're anxious, we're having a bad day. That's another thing that I think we need to teach children, is that not every day is going to feel like fairy dust is shooting out of their asses. It's okay to have an uncomfortable day. That's not necessarily a harbinger of depression or anxiety. What that means is we're having a bad day. And that's all that it means. So when we use these words, for me personally, I have to remember what I say. So if I say I'm having a bad day, that's all that it is a bad day. It doesn't mean anything else. So what we think it means is what it means. We ourselves give the label power. And we don't have to give it power. We could also remove that power from the label. So if a doctor or a therapist or somebody diagnoses you with anxiety or depression, you decide if that's true for you. They're going by a set of symptoms and circumstances, and they're taking a guess. That's why it's called a practice, because they're practicing. Do they know you? Do they really know you? Do they know that you have a propensity to be sad when something happens? That's normal. That's not depression. That's not anxiety. You know, it's when we change, when we grow, it feels uncomfortable. There's so many things about this life experience that feel uncomfortable, but we don't want to admit that to people because it makes us feel vulnerable. I feel uncomfortable every day, at least for a few minutes, every single day, as I change and as I grow. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's anxiety or depression or panic attacks. It means that we're human and having a human experience. So I think we need to be more gentle with ourselves and understand that there is no perfect when we're human. It's messy, it's real, it's vulnerable, sometimes very scary. So that's it. So are you really depressed, or are you just having a bad day? One day. It's up to us. How do we define that? It's up to you. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.